Hey, it's Friday, which means this is another episode of People Like You. My name is Emmanuel Osiseri, your online personal trainer and wellness coach, and today I met with a very special guest, Mr. Charles Stovall. And so me and Charles have known each other for as long as I've been dating Clarissa, because Charles is actually my girlfriend Clarissa's dad, and he's going to share his fitness story with us. So without further ado, go ahead and share something about yourself.
Well, my name is Charles Stovall. I'm a father of two grown girls. I'm a truck driver, over-the-road driver. And I got two dogs. They ride with me. They're my companion. I'm cool.
There you go.
And I was invited to check this out, so here I am.
And it's an honor to have you. So Charles has actually been doing a lot of things on his own as far as just regular workout routines and things like that.
Yes,
and so what are some things that let's scale back a little bit. What started it? What made you want to start your regular exercise routine every day as a truck driver?
Well, I saw a lot of truck drivers out there that were overweight, really honest. I saw so many of them out there that were overweight. And I mean, one of the that really got me when I saw one truck driver leaning up on the counter, because a lot of us like to interact with people.
Right.
He would just lean up on the counter, he would just breathe and I looked at him and I said, brother, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. And he was going, oh no. He was giving me excuses of why, this and that. And that was one of the reasons I was going then my high blood pressure and all that. So I just thought, okay, let me just go out here and do something, because I don't want to be that guy out. I don't want to be that guy. I didn't want to be that guy.
Right.
And it was just, and that's what pretty much got me into it. I mean, I was walking, but I really never got into it until I got the dogs. And then once I got the dogs, everything kind of worked out that way. But I just saw so many drivers out there that they weren't doing anything. I mean, there's nothing wrong with sitting in the truck all day.
Right.
But you don't want to be a prisoner of that truck.
Right.
You just got to get up, walk around. It's a 53-foot truck. Just walk around.
Right. Exactly.
4 or 5 times you cover a football field.
Yeah, and that's a great point as well too, because a lot of times it's because of the nature of our job that either allows us to exercise more or less. And so you notice that with the nature of being a truck driver, a lot of your companions were.
Well, it was. I mean, I still see a lot of the slim older drivers out there and a lot of the younger drivers out there. But it's still, I mean, you're sitting in the truck stop for 4 or 5 hours. You're going to go inside and get, I don't want to go with the chicken wings. But you go inside and you want to eat something, and it gets kind of monotonous. And I'm going like I said, once I saw that guy, and like I said, my high blood pressure, I got issues, but that's going, okay, I don't want to be, as I said, once again, didn't want to be that guy.
Right. And so does having your pets, Benny and AU, your two dogs, does that help you to kind of stay after chasing after them, going on walks?
Well, yeah, definitely. When I first started with AU, that's one of the dogs. When I first started with her, because my girls helped me get her the first time, the first dog. And yeah, it was kind of like, all right, that gave me a reason to get out of the truck. Because I really wasn't getting out. I would get out, I would say, oh yeah, maybe I'll park way in the back of the truck stop and walk up there. But no, now that I got the dog, I have to get out, because I don't want them peeing in the truck. But I got to get out of the truck. I have to. And once they're out, they're going to, when AU was younger, actually, she would take off, or she wasn't listening. So she would run. I had to catch her. But I wouldn't run because my knees were hurting, but I'd walk fast.
Right.
But it worked out all right.
It's so funny how pets always allow you to get that extra exercise just by nature.
It was just like, I know it's kind of hard and it's kind of surprising that a lot of drivers are getting pets in there. And I even pointed out to my doctor, not my doctor, but my daughter, that hey, there's people out there that got leashes on their cats, and they can actually walk their cats. So it's just so many ways to get out of the truck and go exercise. My knees are telling me I'm over 60, but I still got to get out of the truck. And even I feel bad when I get up and I don't do my workout.
Right.
I feel guilty about it. Sometimes my back won't let me do it, and I might skip a day, but I feel real bad about it, so I'll do a cheap 50 jumping jacks somewhere. But other than that,
something's better than nothing. And I was so excited when you hit me up on Facebook and told me, well, the first time you hit me up, you asked a question as far as routine and how much you have to do to lose such and such and such. And then the next time you hit me back, you said you lost some weight. So tell us about that.
Well, I do it like, it's a low impact what I do, a very low impact workout. I went out and got a 25-pound weight. I mean, how much weights I always thought, how many weights do I need just to do what I want to do? So I got a little 25-pound weight, and first time I started doing it was like 50. I said, well, maybe that's not the way to start. And my other daughter kind of told me certain ways I should do it, so I kind of adjusted my way to how I would do it. And I would get up and do like 25 of this, 25 of the weights, 50 jumping jack, and I would back it up and go backwards, and as I would call it, my cooling down period.
Right.
And it kind of, it was just something to do, just because like I would get the dogs out, they would run around and do their things, and I'm sitting in the truck watching the dogs run around. I'm going like, well, if they're running around, I can do at least 10 minutes.
Exactly. No,
minutes.
And I think that's important because it sounds like you're saying that it was small enough for you to do every day.
Yeah, it really is. It's like, I don't know, I just think that, I don't know if you really have to do 30, 35 minutes. And I just did it was like a 10-minute low impact. That's all it is.
Right.
And I mean, like I started off with like maybe 20 of the 20, 25. Now it's gradually moved up to 30, maybe 35, but it's a slow thing. I mean, there's days when I'll do 33, but then I say, no, I can't cheat. So I'll say, okay, I gotta do 35. I mean, there's times when I'll start and I might get halfway through and one of the dogs will do something silly and I gotta stop.
Right.
And that irks me because then I gotta start over.
Right,
again.
right.
But then I realize I end up doing 60 when I really meant to do 30.
Right.
But the dogs that ticked me off, they ran off. I gotta chase them, so I'll say, okay, just do that, and it works.
Man.
It works. It's just a low It's really a low impact thing. I do the little weights. I do something also called the lazy man's push-ups. Well, I only lean like halfway. Not, you don't have to go all. I don't think you have to go all the way down on the ground. Just find something to lean against and just do 30 push-ups.
Sure.
I mean, it's just a lazy man's push-up.
But it's what you're doing is you're just highlighting how important and how powerful it is just moving, getting your body moving. Like you said, a 25-pound dumb weight, like if you don't have weights, you can do body weight exercise as well. Like you said, with jumping jacks and...
Yeah, I mean, cause like I'll get out there and it's just kind of like, I say, well, and if I don't do it one day, I say, well, I'm walking the dogs. Because there's been mornings when I get up and say, man, yeah, who doesn't want to do it? And I'll start walking the dog. I try to get a routine. I'll get down to a certain point and I say, well, you know what, a certain spot. And I say, you know what, I can do at least 50 jumping jacks here. Or there's been mornings when I'll get up and I'll just take off.
Right.
And I'm going, well, I didn't do my cheesy workout this morning. Okay, when I stop here and maybe get a cup of coffee, I'll walk the dog, they'll do their thing. And I'll do my 50 jumping jacks.
There you go.
I'll do my lazy man push-ups, but I might not do the weights. But but I figure, well, the dog, and then I got a bike.
Right.
So I mean, and it depends. It really. I do find myself getting out of the truck though. That's a whole lot more.
That's awesome. And one thing it's kind of called a habit cue of what you're because you do the same routines, not just as a truck driver, but everyone just has the same daily routines. Right. And so why not incorporate some exercise along with that?
Definitely. Like I'll get up in the morning and like I said, it was a while. It was a minute for a while. I would just sit there. I'd just sit in the truck and go. That's it. And it'd be a nice day outside, and I got both the dogs, and I'm going. Well, okay, let's just go and get outside. Right. Just do something. And it wasn't like, oh, I got to get out and do it. But once I got started doing it, it's still a trip. Cause like if I miss a day, or if I don't do it in the morning, I'll still do, like I said, my cheesy 50 jumping jacks or whatever. I'll do something, or I'm walking the dogs.
Right.
And I see a difference. It's not like it's like, oh, everything's toning up.
Right.
But like I was telling my daughter, like I was telling Casey earlier, I was telling you earlier, I said, it used to be when I could bend over, my stomach would go, I can't get to my shoes. But now it's like, I mean, it's still some issues with getting
A little
to it.
functional.
But yeah, but I can get to it now. I don't have to go with the 3.
Right.
I'm only good with the good. I can get down there now.
Right.
So it's, I mean, I don't see myself toning. I don't see the 6-pack or the muscles toning where I can point to it and say I got all that. But I do feel the difference.
And that's all that matters too. At the plant where I work at, I work on a lot of lower backs, and I had one client in particular. She said that as I've been working and helping her to loosen up her tight lower back, which she's been having some chronic issues, she said, you know what, I was able to get out of bed without having to do this little funny waddle that she has to do. And so, I mean, you touch on, I mean, to your point, it's just a functional aspect of exercising that helps and encourages us to keep going.
Well, I do have some days when I get out of bed, but I think it's a lot of the way I sleep. Oh, you know, it ain't got like one of those roll-up mattresses that fold out and foam. I mean, I got a truck mattress. It ain't like, you know, but I do get a good mattress, and I have issues with my back. When my back does hurt, I'm not going to work out. I like to give it at least a day to get back to normal. Then I'll I'll go back to my low impact and see how. Then I do make adjustments sometimes. Cause if I do go 2 days, I will make an adjustment on the second day. The longest I'll take off, honestly, is the weekend. I might just say I'm not going to do this on the weekend. But then I find myself out there Sunday morning doing it. And I think, well, I said I wasn't going to do it, but man.
The power of habit.
Yeah, and get out there, and especially if it's on a Sunday morning, I'm just sitting there and I'm watching the dogs run around. I'm going, well, if they're running around and ain't acting a fool, I guess let me go grab my weight and do what I have to do.
There you go. So what are some other things you mentioned? Jumping jacks?
Well, I do my weights with 50 of those, or 25 to 35 to 40 of those. Then I do like 50 jumping jacks. And then I'll do like I said, my lazy man push-ups, and then I might walk the dogs like 40 yards, and we'll walk back real fast. I might. I mean, it's different. And then when I get back, and like I said, one of my daughters, Chelsea, she was the one that mentioned to me like, you ought to do, when you come back, do everything backward. Do your 50, do your jumping jacks, your push-up, and then do your cool down and your weights. And so I do it like that. I'll go back and say, well, okay, I'll do 40 jumping jacks. Then I'll do 15. But then I say, I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to cheat myself. I say that, but so I'll do 17, but I do 20. And then I'll go back and I might do 25 with the weights. And then I'll just sit there and I'll just chill down. I'll say, look at my dog and say, we got time to go.
There you go.
And like I said, I know there is a change. I mean, I look at myself in the mirror, like I said, I don't see no 6-pack, I don't see no muscles forming, but I do feel better, especially with taking my medication, my high blood pressure and all that. But I do feel better, and the dogs do.
Yeah, awesome, man. It sounds like the dogs are enjoying this as much as you are.
Well, it's really not much of a choice, because the dogs ain't gonna mess up the truck. I got to get them out. So if I don't, I'm glad I do have the dogs, because I swear if I didn't have the dogs, I'd be getting out of the truck, I'm sure. But I'm sure eventually I'll probably say, I got to get me something to get me out of the truck.